Pooja, we have to distinguish between two aspects. One is the concessions that we will make to US and to other countries as part of trade agreements. Second is the need for making domestic reforms. Now, I completely agree that the present state of affairs in agriculture, in manufacturing, may not be the best. There is a need to make reforms, no doubt about it. I have no quarrels with that overall concept. Yes, we have to make internal reforms. But taking the excuse of external commitments for making internal reforms raises huge questions. Now, the problem in treading this path is that when you take external commitments through trade agreements, you are not in a position to experiment with reforms. You will be totally dictated by your external commitments in terms of how much to liberalize, which sectors to open up, over what time frame. You don't have that policy space. Whereas if you do the internal reforms voluntarily, autonomous of your external commitments, then you can determine the pace of reform, the depth of reform, the sectors to be reformed, and more importantly, if the reforms go wrong, then the reform measures can be rolled back. So we have to bear this distinction in mind. But to say that let's make domestic reforms and also open up, do the two things simultaneously, that is likely to be beset with problems. To give you just one example, let's say we open up our dairy sector and we try to reform the dairy sector. There is no guarantee that our attempts at reforming the dairy sector will succeed. In fact, our attempts at reforming the dairy sector may become more complicated, more intractable if low priced imports of dairy products start coming in. So I am not an ardent advocate of reforming and opening up at one go. We have to undertake domestic reforms first and thereafter open up. Of course, in sectors where we feel confident that we can face import competition, there we should take the plunge, no doubt about it. There we should open up. But those sectors would be very, very few.